Alright, Gabby, get the hells out of here for 5 minutes. Okay, fine, jeez. Hello, everybody, it's time for the 5-minute takeover with Astarion. Time to play more Xeno X. Going to relish the next 5 minutes, because then she's going to kick me out again, like always, but... not Mistress' sake, not Mithra. Someone told me about Xenoblade, and I was like, who's Mithra? I only know of a Mistra. Xeno X! Xeno X! Part, what are we on? 17? Oh, thank goodness Gabby puts the title in these things. Thank goodness for me. So last Gabby left off, we have a cat in the party, apparently. This cat is now playable. This is still blowing Gabby's mind. She hasn't been able to recover since last night. This time we pursue side quests. So many side quests. Oh yeah, we also did she also did chapter 10. Now time to play the game of what do we do first? We got L's. Oh yeah, probably the thing I should do first. At this stage, there's Gwyn's Affinity Quest. You must do this before you're allowed to start chapter 11, so there's like a 1-chapter window where this quest happens. It's weird that it just doesn't show up until now, but yeah. Jog is just like... Maybe at max affinity, maybe that's what happens. I feel like he would give you a pass in that situation. But yeah, let's definitely start with the one that's required to start on chapter 11. Boot Camp. Rena and Gwyn can't be in the party.
Colonel, and everyone's here with you. Perfect.
Ah, I see you changed clothes.
Why do I feel like we're about to be asked for a favor?
No. I mean, yes.
Gwyn has desperate and pleading look on face. Let Tatsu guess. Gwyn is dying of hunger and want Linley to make big dessert for us.
Not even close, Shorty.
Well, if you're in a place like this...
Assume his problem is combat-related, ask if he's having lady trouble.
Exactly. I need to get stronger. Be a better soldier.
Come on, Gwyn, you're plenty tough already.
But I need to be tougher. I'm still nowhere near Leon's level.
Who's Leon?
Now I get it. Alright, so how can we help?
Alright, I guess you're never going to
advice?
answer my question. Thanks, guys.
Before we can say anything useful, we'll need to get a feel for your current abilities. Let's start with a round of mock combat.
What? But you'll mop the floor with me.
It's an exercise, Gwyn. It's not about winning.
Exactly. Now get ready.
Well, all right. I'll give it my best, ma'am.
Train with Gwyn to help him get stronger.
Ready to move?
You know what time it is? Infinite Tornado Blade!
All over this. Tornado Blade! True Street Edge! We're in a good position. Move in! True Street Edge!
And we defeated Gwyn in like 10 seconds. Good job, party.
It's no use. My weapons just don't pack enough punch. I need better gear.
Tell him his little pea shooter is useless. Ask if he really thinks it's the weapon's fault.
Well, yeah, stronger weapons make stronger soldiers. It's just math.
It's just wrong is what it is.
He's like, I have a level 30 sword and I kick the crap out of you.
Lynn, what are your thoughts on what we just saw?
Well...
No, be honest, please.
Okay, well, it sort of felt like your weapons were using you instead of the other way around.
They were using me?
Yeah. Don't take this the wrong way, but we mechanics have a little saying. Even the fanciest, most high-tech tools are useless in the hands of an amateur.
I think that sums it up perfectly. You don't need a more powerful weapon. You just need more skill handling them. Without the fundamentals in place, even a magical wonder gun would be wasted on you.
Start with the basics, huh? I never thought of that.
We'll begin with some simple drills. Hold on a second. I have the perfect tool for this.
Ma'am, yes ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Talk to Gwyn in the outfitter's hangar.
Wait, seriously? This thing?
So you remember it.
How could I forget? This clunker's the first gun they hand enlistees. You really think this'll help?
Yes, and that's why I'm forbidding you from using any other weapon for now.
But this thing is just...
Elma chose it for you, Gwyn. She must have a reason.
Right. Sorry. Thank you, Colonel. I'll try it out and see how it goes.
Good. In fact, I just got orders for some new missions, so why don't we go give them a try?
Defeat Silver Suids to help Gwyn train. And Femina Suids. And Tough Armored... Yeah, we're just gonna go fight a bunch of pigs.
Huh? 3 missions? Right this second?
Stow the chatter, soldier, and move out!
Ma'am, yes ma'am!
Comment on what a taskmaster Elma is, say Elma was too harsh on Gwyn. Holy crap.
Yes, Elma is even harsher drill sergeant than Mustache Man.
Ah, this is nothing. The Colonel had quite the reputation back in the Corps.
I said move your feet, not your mouth!
She will kick your butt, Gwyn. I mean, what? See, okay, who called their character Buttlord? Okay, who needs to have a talking to? It's like, well, technically it doesn't break terms of service on Nintendo. I mean, yeah, it doesn't, but... It tells me you're probably a 5-year-old. Alright. For now, let's swap him out with, or her out with Gwyn, and then he can grab the rifle in question. Yeah, I was gonna say, they are 13 or 14. Or they're like, technically my 13th or 14th birthday's in 5 days and I'm still technically 12.
Wear them down from a distance. Barrage. Glorious fire. Move in your attack. Ghost grenade. Truce. Now get in there. I'm going on the offensive. Right, see that? You melee attack. Some power into this. You can just topple them with gunfire. Truce. I guess that's that.
God, I love when these weapons have similar names. Elmo, does that count? He was using a weaker weapon than that, technically. No, it doesn't. Gosh darn it. I have standards, Temenos. I'm not giving him absolute garbage. Alright, fair point.
Wear them down from a distance. Ghost Walker. Myopic Scream. Offensive stance. True Stream. We're in a good position. Move in. Tornado Blade. Over slash. Topple them with gunfire. Ether blast.
Okay, yeah, now it works. There we go.
Target neutralized. Returning to standby.
Do you feel stronger, Gwyn? I don't know. Temenos just kind of tornado bladed all over the place like he normally does. Ah, figures. I should have said Temenos couldn't join you. Ah, oh well in retrospect. Stay away from me, you stupid Ickdie.
Ready?
I'm here. I will comport yourself.
Got it! Myopic Scream! Splash! Smash is the melee attack! Grenade Walker! Beam Barrage! Offensive stance! Don't give him a chance to rest! Tornado Blade!
Is that all? Onward then.
Good job. He's like, holy crap, I allied myself with the right people.
I'm going in. Ghost Walker! Don't give him a chance! Fight back! Offensive stance! Myopic Scream! Let's do this! Tornado Blade! We're in a good position. Offensive...
Quest complete.
Fast!
Well, how do you feel after slinging that weapon around?
I think Could I ask for another round, ma'am?
You got it. Get ready.
Oh yeah. Into the fray.
Well, he leveled up twice in the context of the story.
Blast of Fury! Offensive stance! Myopic Scream! Tornado Blade! Grenade! Tornado Blade! Equilibrium! Tornado Blade! Focus. Let's do this! On me! Victory!
Infinity bursting. And I'm dead.
How did that feel?
good, judging by the look on his face.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Colonel. Now I know to focus on the fundamentals. I remember now. Leon used to stay late and just drill on the basics for hours and hours.
So, who is this Leon anyway?
He was my best friend.
Leon was Irina's younger brother, Lynn. He didn't make it on board the White Whale.
Oh, Gwen. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just, he was my hero, you know? Always looking out for me. And Irina always looked so happy when he was around. I always envied that. And him. That's why I want to be just like him.
Tell Gwyn that he must surpass Leon, not just admire him. Tell Gwyn he'll never live up to Leon's standard.
He's right. We can't have you settling for good enough.
Wow. Now we've got 2 drill sergeants.
The duo.
I shouldn't settle for being like him or anyone else. Time stopped for Leon back on Earth, but my clock's still ticking. I should focus on the best me that I can be. I realize that now. In fact, who knows? Maybe I'll even surpass Leon someday. When that day comes, I want a rematch, okay?
Of course. I wouldn't miss it.
Still, from the looks of things, that's a long way off. If you want to be strong enough to protect Irina, that is.
What? How did you even...
Oh, come on. It's written all over your face. You get these puppy dog eyes every time you talk about her.
If even Lynn's calling you out on this, I'd say you should take note of it.
Guess it's more than just my combat skills that need work.
Yeah, so given it's kind of one-sided, but it's like, yeah, like, they're like, yeah, just, there's no subtleties in play. It's like, no, Gwyn straight up has a crush on her. After learning the importance of the fundamentals, Gwyn could feel he'd gotten stronger inside. You learn Grenade Blitz. Good job, Gwyn. Now back in the vault. Well, I guess he left, never mind. Alright, Liesel, you're back up. Alright, so let's see what other affinity quests are open at this point. Those are all post-chapter 11. Oh, let's do murderesses! That... You guys are in for a ride. My gosh. We lost contact with a guy in Sylvalum's Silent Sandsea who was piloting a skell loaded with treasure. We gotta reclaim that loot. The Little Rich Girl. Complete Chapter 10, and you have to complete that haywire mission that involved taking down the Auto Sentries, because let's just say it involves a certain punchable Orphean.
Heard any juicy
Like, seriously,
tips
even his
around
own
it?
people want to punch him.
It's been a while.
No get-rich-quick schemes like you'd want. Just plain old boring work.
Ew, sounds awful.
Yeah, it's dead here. We should have some fun.
Like what?
I'm tired of playing poker. Let's bring back the old game.
Ooh, I like it. And I've got the perfect player lined up.
Nice. This one here?
Yep.
Ask what they're dragging you into, assert you won't do anything illegal, say you'll do anything she wants and more. What am I signing up for here?
Easy, sweet thing. It's the perfect job for you. I'll let Yolanda explain the rules.
I mean, for Pete's sakes, Temenos, you're at level 61.
Basically, you take an insanely weak weapon and use it to fight an insanely tough enemy.
Meanwhile, these chumps place bets on whether or not you win.
Gambling on life and death. Sounds pretty exciting, eh? And best of all, everyone can enjoy it without risking their lives. Well, except maybe you.
Enough chatter. Let's do this.
Oh, wait. Hold on. First, you need to draw a card. That determines your target. Careful, pal. Some things in here will kill you before you can say
Do 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 do. You.
The Joker. Ugh. You're today's big winner, friend. Your target is the worst of the worst. We've had 8 blades attempted, followed by 8 funerals. That is some bad luck right there.
I'm sure all 3 cards were jokers, you dirty dog.
Dirty dog? You're one to talk. Anyway, we couldn't bet if there was 0 chance of success. This fight is totally winnable. Maybe.
Oh, so you're betting on a win then? Fine. Put me down for 100K on a win. And I'm going too. 9th time's the charm, right?
Seriously? That's not like you. Like, at all.
I'm just making money. Same as usual. But this time, I get the added satisfaction of taking it from the likes of you.
We'll see. And no cheating, murderess. I mean it. If you need to concede, come talk to me. Until then, good luck.
You do not sound like you mean that. Now let's go.
You join the murderess and Yolanda on their hunt. Use an especially weak weapon to defeat it in a gin. So either you go fight the Vigins, or you can just chicken out immediately. If you just, like, especially for speedrun purposes, it's like, yeah, just go chicken out. We're not chickening out, especially not at level 61. Why? Because you can just have one of your other party members have the weak weapon while you just kick their butt. It's great. Alright, so we gotta use the scrap duo. And for this, you're gonna need someone with a dual gun, or a dual sword in your party, so you gotta swap out. Alright, murderers, time to put your money where your mouth is here. Alright, so the monster in question is over in this general vicinity. First things first, time to get TP! Not to be confused with toilet paper. Damn it, us, we got stuff to do! Do you want money or not? I just got you 1,500 credits, murderess! Okay, fair enough, I'll shut up. Also, do you see my money stack, murderess? I have 23.5 million credits. Which, if we're going off the conversion, I think that's about 200,000 USD.
I'm going in.
What say we give them a demonstration?
Exploit
I'll get the most out of this.
Or 2.3, I forget it. It was either a 10 times conversion rate or it was 100 times. Get rookie numbers, we can get even more money.
Finish him off at range. Offensive stance. Tornado blade. We're in a good position. Move in. Take this. Tornado blade.
I need maximum TP.
Stream edge. Game set. Give me more skulls to crack.
Alright, let's try with 4K. Next, let's go fight 1 or 2 spear bows first.
I'm going in.
What say we give them a
Offensive
demonstration?
stance. Tornado blade. We're in a good position. Move in. There are big targets. Just Concentrate your fire. Oh yeah! Victory is ours.
Nicely done.
Yeah, imagine if this was Gajarg's first canonical thing that he did with the party. It's just like, wow, you guys, I thought humanity was a little bit of a joke before. I take back everything I said. You guys are insane. Yeah, do you see that thing, Gajarg? You're about to kick the crap out of it. Oh, boy.
Use melee attacks.
Yeah, make sure you select melee attacks, otherwise she might not use the weapon while you're busy doing this.
Offensive stance. I'm going on the offensive. Stream edge. Tornado blade. Rising blade. Burning thrust. Ghost walker.
Ionic stream.
Now we can.
Let's do this. Tornado blade. Rising blade. Offensive stance. Tornado blade. True stream edge.
lay on the
And we did it!
More skulls to crack.
It's like, if we took out that Tyrant and Kaldros for Tobias, it's like, yeah, we got this in the bag. Yeah, trust me, if you're just at the level, that fight is a lot more difficult even with Overdrive, but you know, we're about 20 levels over that thing now. And now you could, hypothetically speaking, be like about 50 levels over it, which is insane. Now you can be even more over-leveled. Alright, Yolanda, we did it. Holy crap!
Listen,
Damn, you did it.
time to pony up the cash, loser.
I mean, I'm the one who used the weak weapon.
Wait, this is it? 10 credits? Are you kidding me right now?
We figured you were stubborn enough to win somehow, so betting was subdued.
That's a total crock. I know you'd have put in at least 2,000 credits.
I hate that you know that. Fine again. The pot was 2,101 credits. Here you go.
Ask the murderers for your share of the pot, suggest moving the party over to the diner. And Gajar's like, let's do this.
Now you're talking. Let's kick back a few rounds to finish off the day.
If you
Money!
think I'm buying, you better start making other plans.
Jeez, you're cheap.
Flattery will get you nowhere, my dear.
You hear about that job with a huge reward?
Ooh, you are speaking my language. Do tell.
Oh, not the murderess.
He's like, ah, crap.
Well, I couldn't get many details from Mission Control, but I think it's a bounty on some Xeno.
Alien hunting, huh? Sounds like a hoot. Eleanor's our best bet for info. Let's hit her up ASAP. And don't none of you even think about taking this job. I'm already killing one mark here, but I'd be happy to make it two.
He's like, I don't get that name for nothing. Gajar's like, I don't know if I should be awed or terrified by this woman, but I'm just gonna say both. Good answer. You'll keep your spleen for saying that. That's good, I like my spleen. Alright, Murderous, you get your good weapons back now. Eleonora, we want the info, please.
All right, Eleonora. Make with the details on this Xeno bounty.
Not sure how interested you'll be, Murderous. This one doesn't involve killing.
What?
Yeah, he's wanted alive.
The mark is an Orphean scientist named Lancord.
Seems he caused an incident at the water purification plant. Hacked the entire robot security crew.
So you want us to whack him?
Capture him.
But it's so much faster to kill him.
The other Orpheans are still hoping to reach an agreement with him. We have to respect their wishes.
This is why friendship treaties suck.
I'm not kidding, murderess. Regardless of your little pen name, if you violate an interspecies treaty, I will be very cross with you.
Ugh. Fine.
Also, and this is just an extra, but if you can recover his research data as well, there's a bonus in it for you.
My favorite word. Consider it yours, honey buns. So where's this Landcord now?
We don't know.
You don't expect us to track him from scratch, do you?
I certainly do. Why else do you think we're offering 400,000 credits?
Well, I guess that is a lot. And what if we get the research data?
Then it's 600,000.
A million credits, jeez.
Twist my arm already. This clown's gotta be in some ganglion stronghold, right? We'll just start picking through him. Maybe we'll find a comm log or some record of his movements. Once we know where he's been, we should be able to figure out where he's at.
Your eyes are sparkling. This one will be tough, but I have faith. Just be careful.
Secure Landcord's research data. Catch the mad Orphean scientist Landcord.
Hey.
Off we go! Actually, before we get going, let's go finish these Moranium side quests since I got a bounty of it. So much Moranium.
This
It seems it'll take more Moranium to activate. Whoa, did not see you there, but thank you. This will be put to good use. Your Moranium contribution advanced the state of Xeno-civilization research.
Yes? Hey there!
Hello and welcome back to the Shimmer and Savvy Financial Group. I take it you're here to avail yourself of our exchange services, perhaps. At the Platinum member exchange rate, I can give you 100,000 credits in return for 10,000 units of Moranium. That can't be right. No, it's right, my goodness. So let's perform the transaction, alright? And here are 100,000 credits. Come see us again soon, alright? Alright, now let's go drop the rest off at Armory Alley, and then we'll be off to the races on tracking down Landcord and his data. Six stars! The branch office of a Rothian conglomerate that monopolized the weapons market on its home planet. Its mainstay lineup consists of high-power weapons and armor with high physical resistance. Alright, get that sucker up to level 3 already. A singular lineup of armor worthy of the bold and battle-tested. Wear these to gain freedom from the cruel shackles of gravity. Edge's 2 series. These twin swords of flame emit a keen flash and boast the power to rend evil. None but the worthiest may wield them. Everywhere series. It's conviction that makes one strong, presenting the ultimate armor for those who refuse to retreat. Kajar's like, excellent. Now don't run anything over. Okay, but first we gotta kill them, which includes a Tyrus. I was like, what's attacking us? I'm like, oh, it's the, it's that thing. This looks like a job for Oswald!
I think it's time for a scout. Hunter's blow! Game ends.
You stood in my path. Bear me no ill will.
God damn it, Landcord's research data isn't here. Hmm? Well, now this is a stroke of luck. It's the location of our little bounty. Time to go headhunting. Alright, the Landcord himself will be in Oblivia, but the research data is just over the hills over here in Noctilu, so let's go get that first. Liesel's like, I got this. Liesel rolled a nat 1 on stealth. There we go.
Well, this is Landcord's data. That's one objective down. Now we just need to find the good doctor himself.
He successfully secured Landcord's data. I think we should leave. Where are you, Oswald?
Don't remember inviting you here.
Reinforcements?
Fly, you fools!
Smart.
How did you guys not run me over? It matters not. Well, I guess I'm surrounded. Shoot.
I take it you're Landcord?
I am. I assumed Untanam and his opportunist pals would show up and make me an offer. I'm shocked to see they sent lesser life forms like you humans.
Ask Landcord why he didn't join the rest of his kind. Say you owe him for the water purification plant. Thanks, asshole.
Did you grasp the overwhelming difference in technology? My mind makes that of Untanam look like yours.
Whatever. Don't care. You should come along quietly so I can go collect my reward.
So sorry, but I plan to do no such thing. The Orphi do not fight. Common knowledge, I realize. Yet again, I am different. It was not by chance that I made it here alone. I am
She's like, I don't give a crap.
Talking too much.
Stand in shocked amazement at the murderous' actions. Remind the murderous that Blade needs him alive. Say that you were hoping to beat Landcord into submission. Whoa.
Did I cut your speech short? Sorry. Mother always said I bored easily. But that's actually good for you, because otherwise I might keep shooting.
You uncivilized animal.
Hey, I'll have you know I was the daughter of a tycoon. My childhood was all frilly dresses and tea parties. I know civilized.
My spleen!
Right then. Time to haul the roach doctor here back to New LA. We've got 600 large waiting for us.
Just as instructed, you succeeded in capturing Landcord alive. Although he might not have a spleen after this. That could be a problem. Don't worry, he'll get a new spleen. They come back, Utanam's like, what the heck? I told you not to kill him! Oh crap, I think he needs a spleen transplant. Well, given that bugs even have spleens, I don't think they do.
Hey.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
Easy peasy. That data and most of Landcord should be arriving any minute.
Most of him?
They do not
Yeah,
have spleens,
the
okay?
client's
So I kinda thought they
But he's
didn't, but...
alive, so I'll get paid.
Okay, somehow the Orphe have spleens, we'll just call it, we'll just leave it there.
If not, someone is going to get most of you next.
What? You're just kidding around, right, murderess?
Say the fat reward has made the murderess giddy. Tell Eleanor the Orphe talked too much for the murderess's taste.
Oh yes, I know what that's like. I often find myself falling asleep whenever the Director General gives one of his speeches.
Great story? Don't care. Just see that I get paid.
Ah, there's the authorization now. It came through.
You won the bet with Yolanda and captured Landcord, thus completing your mission with the murderess.
You always have this blissed out look when you receive your rewards, murderess.
Yeah. And it's not creepy at all that you're watching that closely. But I'm one step closer to my dream. So of course I'm happy.
Ask the murderess about her dream. Ask what credits have to do with her dream.
What? I haven't told you yet? I think I mentioned it to Landcord, but I was born a little rich girl. The only daughter and sole heir to the Effinger family fortune. Until an incident that you ain't gonna ask about forced me to live as an orphan in the slums. Talk about culture shock. But I didn't give up. I decided I'd earn my own fortune and rebuild the Effinger name myself. So yeah, that's kind of my dream.
Goodness.
I'll lose the frown, baby. I got paid. I'm smiling, so why shouldn't you be?
This is true. It's nice seeing you so cheerful, if a little strange. Now that you've got all this money, perhaps we could all drop by the cafe for a...
Yeah, I'm not buying. Ever.
What? Nobody likes a cheapskate, murderess.
Whatevs. Come on, let's ditch the wet blanket and start on our next mission. This dream ain't gonna realize itself.
You learn 7th Edge. Alright, then she's got another affinity quest later, which unlocks after Chapter 12. Alright, next let's do Nagis. Reporting for duty.
Hey, Elma, I've been looking for you.
Here to foist another problematic assignment on my teammates?
Nagi, the hell you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? Elma has taken me under her wing and is helping me hone my skills as a blade.
Hone your skills as a blade?
He's aiding us on the side as his schedule allows. Think of it as a form of stress relief.
Exactly. I only ask to be treated the same as any rank-and-file blade.
Well, I guess if Elma's okay with it.
Speaking of which, didn't you say you were looking for Elma?
All right, the emergency. Those damn ganglion captured Orton's squad.
Captured? Are you sure it's not just a communication problem?
We're sure. They were escorting some mediators who just got back. They saw Orton and his men taken prisoner with their own eyes.
This sounds serious.
Ask about the mediators, ask where they were taken.
That's the million-dollar question.
Let's check the mediator's comm devices for data.
The direction the ganglion came from may give us a clue as to where they're based.
Good idea. I'll have someone take a look.
In the meantime, we should hurry.
Elma is right. Ganglion might want to cook and eat mediator friends just like they tried with poor Tatsu.
Easy now. Let's not let our imagination...
On the contrary, there are a lot of things we don't know about the ganglion. We can't rule out anything at this point, including what or who they might eat.
Oh, barf!
Elma? Ma'am, I suggest we head out immediately.
No, wait just one damn minute. We need our Secretary of Defense here.
It'll be easier to command from the field. Besides, I am part of Elma's team for the time being.
Yeah, you said that, but...
Commander, he's not going to change his mind, and we don't have time to argue.
There you have it.
Fine. Get to it.
Orton's team has been taken by the ganglion. Work with Secretary Nagi to save them. He's like, I will remind you I'm at least 10 years your superior, Fandom. Oh, right, crap. But yeah, I know they bring up the whole, like, the prone or the ganglion might eat humans, well, I'm like, well, that's not the same species, so it's technically not cannibalism, but still, ugh. Like Lynn said, barf.
This seems to be the most likely place the blades are being held.
All right.
I'll create a diversion. The rest of you use the time to get in there and find the others.
Negative. There's a chance they're being held elsewhere. We don't want to cause a scene here.
Understood.
What's going on? This isn't like you. You seem anxious, overeager. Are you still fixated on the Harrier team that died protecting you?
Overeager? Am I really acting that way? I see. I hadn't noticed, but if you say so, I'm sure there must be something to it. My apologies, ma'am. I await your orders.
Stealth takes priority. We can't afford to be seen here. If we're discovered, it only puts the captured blades in greater danger.
Understood.
Time for stealth.
Into the fray.
It seems like a good warm-up target.
Offensive stance! Ghost Walker! I'm going on the offensive. Put some power into this. You bleed it! Ghost Walker! Burning
Now the chance. Follow my
Tornado Blade! Bleed it! I'm going on the economy! Grab them no quarter! Tornado Blade! Bleed it! Offensive stance! I can still do this alone!
Oh, I could.
Tornado Blade! We're in a good position. Move in! Let's do this! Ghost Walker! Burning Slash! You're a big threat. Just concentrate your fire. Offensive stance. Ghost Walker! Burning Slash! Tornado Blade! We're in a good position. Move in! Rising Blade!
And done.
Victory!
There, we rolled a nat 20 on intimidation. Oh crap, they just killed one of those robots! We're screwed!
Ready to move on your command.
Now, casually a tyrant.
Offensive stance! Myopic spree! Tornado Blade! True Tornado Blade! We're in a good position. Move in! Rising Blade! Tornado Blade!
For the last time, it's not December! I'm not changing the lyrics for you, Temenos. Alright, fine, gosh darn it.
Are you all right?
Secretary Nagi, what are you doing here?
That doesn't matter now. What matters is you're alive. It's Marla, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Are you the only one being held here?
Grismore and Campbell are dead. The prone beat them senseless.
What about Orton?
They're holding him. Please, sir, you have to save Orton.
We will, I promise.
He's done so much for...
Her Mim's gone silent. I lost her.
Swore to avenge Marla no matter the cost. Vow to get Orton home safe.
Yes. For Marla's sake as much as his. We owe it to them both.
Let's move out. Once we have Orton, I'll be back for you. We're all going home together.
Off we go. Yeah, meanwhile, Orton's pretty much the opposite end of the continent. The Bard's Stronghold, or Batter.
Orton!
Colonel! And Secretary Nagi, is that...
This'll all be over soon. We're here to rescue you.
Earth aliens? If you want him alive, you'll have to...
Hold that thought.
Holy shit!
Grismore, Campbell, you and Marla can rest in peace.
How's Orton holding up?
Not good. We need to get him back to maintenance right away.
Bad news! Whole pack of ganglion coming this way!
We'll have to face them. Are you ready, Elma?
Are you kidding? My team is always ready.
Yes, of course. Let's finish this.
Tatsu's like, I'm gonna go hide in the corner.
Ready to move on your
Here we go. And they're dead.
Victory!
That's the Team Elma I know. Lynn, how is Orton doing?
Stable, but we have to hurry.
Let's get back.
I've got Orton. Elma, you take point and clear a path ahead.
Say you'll carry Orton, offer to take point.
All right, I'll take up the rear.
We must get him back safely. We owe it to him, and the others we lost.
All right, let's move out. We don't stop until we hit the maintenance center.
Right.
With the exception of Temenos getting that one chest for 3 seconds. Luckily, we have the power of teleporting on our side.
Thank you all. I still can't believe the Secretary himself came for me.
Hmm? What are you talking about?
What? But that was... I'm sure I saw...
Ah, are you referring to the rescue effort? I just read the report. It seems Elma and her team performed admirably, as always. Apparently, they had some extra assistance this time. But all the more credit to their leader for bringing the right people together.
Oh, I see.
You really okay with leaving it at that?
I'd say you just heard your answer direct from the source, yeah.
Tatsu's surprised how useful Nagi was. Maybe even consider letting Nagi help again.
Is that so? Then I await that day with bated breath.
He's like, did you see him with the sword? My gosh. You were able to rescue Orton, but the rest of his squad didn't make it. You learned Blossom Dance. Time to become Dunban. Yeah, so considering how infrequently I use this, I might as well just put Blossom Dance in here instead. Alright, next we'll do L's. Welcome on in to Affinity Quest Ahoy!
Step right up.
L's Conundrum.
Friends! We are all friends indeed, which makes us friends in need, correct?
Oh, what? Sorry, Elle, I don't follow.
We wish to speak to you of a slight problem.
Tatsu will listen for free.
Truly a no-pon's no-pon, it pains me to say.
Ask if his profits are down, ask if he's having trouble with loan sharks.
Heavenly no! It has always been our policy to run a debt-free business.
We'd be happy to hear your problem and help out if we can, Elle.
Splendid! We thank you for deciding in our favor. So, as it happens, we invent things in our spare time.
Whoa, really? What sort of things do you make?
We're very pleased you asked, and we'd be equally pleased to answer, were it not a trade secret.
So then what was it you wanted help with, Elle?
Unfortunately, we've been unable to procure the materials necessary for our tinkering. Resources were more plentiful when we lived in Noctilum, you see.
Well, yeah. Here in the city, we mostly have finished products as opposed to raw materials.
Just so. Yet the world beyond these walls is, as you say, all about survival of the fattest. Gathering resources amid such brutality is difficult for us. More intellectual types, we fear.
Tatsu know exactly what L mean.
He said intellectual, not ineffectual.
Alright, well now I understand what you're asking for, and I think we can help. Just let us know what you need, and we'll try to track it down.
Wonderful. Splendid! Thank you so very much for stepping up to the full plate.
Tatsu want more on his plate, too.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But anyway, it sounds like we're going on a mission for Elle? You know we're going to have to charge you for it, right, Elle?
Of course, and we will pay most handsome.
15,000 credits. Gather new materials to help Elle expand his business. Find the materials for the new product known as a ball of honey smoke. Find the materials for a new product known as a high-temperature pot. And the electric hammock. Alright, we got them all already, sweet. Usually there's one of them where we're missing the materials, but not in this. I think that's the first time I have ever had all the materials right out the gate for this thing. Time for the dance!
Ho-ho! Dance of new wares!
Oh, we didn't dare dream you'd find the materials so soon. Now we can unleash the wondrous magic of our new stock upon the world.
The new stuff still looks pretty standard.
Oh, and it's over already, darn it.
To the eyes of an amateur, my friend. Ah, but it looks like we already have a customer.
Might as well call it the Dance of Mira because both Mira and species do it.
So my team's taking on this job, yeah? But the area's crammed with indigents.
If it's weapons you're after, I'm afraid you've got the wrong shop.
Are you nuts? Wouldn't dream of trying to fight those things. We just want to run them off, yeah?
Of course, we understand. In that case, we have just the thing. Don't we, Special Assistant Manager?
Steer the client towards a ball of honey smoke, a sweet-smelling smoke screen. Steer the client towards the high-temperature pot, a special piece of cookware that never cools down. Or the electric hammock, a comfy lounger that doubles as a meat and a fish grill.
Yeah, this might work. Let's see how those bastards react to this. Thanks a million.
Ah, the simple joys of life. To craft goods and see them sold. To watch the customer's face embiggen in satisfaction. Oh, and look, another customer. Welcome and good day. What may we offer you?
Well, I recently started dating someone.
Hey, that's great!
Thanks. Anyway, I wanted to cook him dinner, but...
Cease speaking. We have the perfect item for your needs. Isn't that right, Special Assistant Manager?
Okay, sure. I think I can make this work. Thank you, again.
Is that really gonna work?
That would certainly be lovely.
Wait, you don't know?
How could we? We were not the one who suggested it. And even if it doesn't work now, surely there must be some other future use it will be perfect for.
That's one way to look at it.
Tamino's just like, what? I guess. Elle was able to make a highly innovative new product. Hopefully the customers like it. You learned Mindstorm.
Yeah, and get this.
And then depending on what you pick, the person will kind of react a certain way to it. Like, there's some inventions that work better for their particular conundrum than others, but they each result in different dialogue from the NPCs if you find them in town later. Alright, then his next one shows up after Chapter 12. Alright, so I know we can do Hopes. I think that might be the last Affinity quest we can do pre-Chapter 11. Yeah, because those are post-Chapter 11. So yeah, just Hopes and that's it. And then on to regular side quests. Present for Hope.
There you are. Hey, can I borrow you for a sec? Hope's been super glum lately, and it's weirding me out. You know if anything's up? I'm worried about her.
Say you have no clue what's bugging her, tell Ada that Hope might be mourning Ornella's death.
Oh, right. She did say Ornella was like a mother to her. Well, she needs to talk about this, so maybe you can get her to open up. I just want to know if there's any way we can help her out. Thanks. I'm sure she'll open up if it's you asking. All right, off you go. I'll be cheering you on from here.
Father, have I been doing things wrong this entire time? Oh, hello. Sorry, I was just thinking.
Tell Hope she appears to be on the verge of tears, ask her what's wrong. Do you need a hug, Hope?
No, I'm fine. Oh, forget it. I'm a mess. A huge sloppy mess. What happened to Ornella was ultimately my fault. So now I'm wondering if everything I've been trying to do is... What if all my efforts to help people burden others in turn? It's made me scared to help anyone. And now I'm just paralyzed.
Tell Hope she's not a burden on anyone. Tell her she's overcomplicating things.
You're very kind to say that. But I know it's not true. At least not for Ornella.
It's like, no, you were taken advantage of by a greedy person.
Everything I was proud of suddenly feels wrong and gross. I know my father struggled with this too. I'd give anything to have his journal. But it was lost during the crash. And now I'm lost too. Anyway, thank you. I feel a bit better after talking it out. I'll go see if I can help anyone else. If you take on any missions in the meantime, though, I'll come running.
What's the deal? She had a weirdly serious look on her face. Did you pick up on any ways we might be able to cheer her up?
Tell Ada everything, keep Hope's words to yourself.
Nice going! I knew she'd spill the beans to her new best friend. So... now we just need to track down that journal she lost during the crash. Just... sounds like I've got a top-secret mission to give you. Dig up that journal and return it to her. Oh, and keep it a surprise. It'll be more fun if she doesn't see it coming, so no blabbing. Meanwhile, I'll gather up everyone she's helped and see what we can do. You'll want to ask around after that journal right away, okay?
Cheer up Hope by looking for information regarding her father's missing journal. Time to go intel hunting. Lobster.
Really?
They say our gargantuan millipede lurks at the bottom of Yawning Giant. The Nobon that inhabit the area seem to live in constant fear of it.
Did you hear?
The Lifehold archive is full of private data like diaries and photos. Unfortunately, it's not as important enough to justify sending anyone out to look for it at this point in time. I wonder if the Lifehold archive unit containing people's private data is actually Unit 13. You know, the one Ada was looking for? I see you, Lobster. Temenos, why are we hunting lobsters? It's a long story, Gajarg. It's a really long, weird story. I promise I'll tell it later. Curse you, lobsters! It's gonna be me this whole time. He's just like, oh, let's go do this. Oh, never mind, there's another lobster. You're looking for Lifehold Archive Unit 13. We're confident it crashed to the north.
How goes it? Any leads on that little project of ours? Huh. Whale debris with a personal archive database we haven't found yet? Sounds promising. I suppose I'll pin all my hopes on that then. I'll let Quentin know. Have him sniff around and see what he can find. He's a bit of a whiner, that Quentin, but apparently he's some kind of frontier nav wizard. I'm sure he'll track it down, so why don't you drop in on him in a bid?
What project is this? Are we supposed to be finding something? For someone?
Yeah, no, just a thing. Blah, 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 details, no big whoop. Who cares, right? Forget the details and just party all night. Woo!
Tell Hope it's a top secret research report. Tell you also cannot wait to party all night.
Something you can't even tell your own team? Wow.
Yelps like,
Well, I'll stop
Tavinos is
asking
like,
questions.
nope, nope,
Focus
nope,
on
nope,
getting the mission
nope.
done. This
God
research
darn
could
it,
improve
party.
life in New LA. So let's hurry.
Can I tell him? No, Gajar, you
Let's
can't
get
tell
back
her
to
either.
it. Oh,
Rats.
and I've been asking around, too. Check back in with me in a bit.
Par, did you find the legs yet? Yeah, I found the weird Mimiosome legs, so we'll be ready to do yours as soon as we continue the story. What does continuing the story mean? Nothing, Yell. Don't worry about it. You're a delight. Oh. Liesel's like, how many times are we gonna go looking for lobsters? As many times as it takes, Liesel. Oh shit.
Oh, you're here. I've got a likely piece of whale wreckage more or less pinpointed for you. I suppose it's just never been a priority for the survey teams. Until yours truly tracked it down. Totally worth pulling that all-nighter.
Hello, Quentin. Are you helping out on this mission as well?
Sure am. I'd do anything to help out the guardian angel of New LA.
Do you mean me?
Remind Quentin of the confidentiality of this mission, or quickly ask Quentin how work is going to change the topic. Shut the frick up!
I mean, of course. I'm always eager to help you, no matter what mission you're on. That's all I meant. Dum-de-dum.
Oh, that's sweet. Though I wish you'd focus on yourself over helping me.
Ah, thanks. So, about that database from the White Whale. I talked to that weird Nopon who was here in New LA. Lula Rita or something? She said she'd go find it. I think she already took off, actually. Could you maybe try to meet up with her and see if she found anything?
I saw a Nopon collapse in the residential district. Poor little guy looked sick or crazy, so I just kept my distance. Off to Caldros.
Hello, Lula-Rita. How's the patch job on your roof holding up? No leaks, I hope.
No leak at all. And for free? Still blows Lula-Rita's mind.
I'm glad. What is it that brings you out here today?
Lula-Rita wanted to pay back free working friends. Came out on hunt for parts from Whale of Light.
Thanks for your help just the same. For a secret mission, there sure are a lot of people working on this. Is there something going on I should know about?
Tell Hope it's just a crazy chain of coincidences. Say whatever it is. She's going to like it.
Really? Oh, I can't wait! Whatever this research is, I'm sure it'll make life better for everyone. Now you've got me all excited.
In a sense.
Shall we go have a look?
Remember, Big Critter scared off greatest warrior of Durango Caravan. Free-working handyman friends must be careful.
And this is why I recommend having the flight module before you tackle this thing, because it's all the way up there. All the way up there. Also, you gotta be careful because that thing's up there. And you do not want to trigger that thing at this stage. Not at least until you have the redacted skill.
Wait, how can... This database contains my father's journal. Was this why we came all the way out here? Why everyone was involved?
Tell Hope you did it to pay her back and hand the journal over. Yell surprise and give Hope a big smile.
Oh my goodness! I'm so happy right now. I'll read this on my own later. I'm sure he'll have a solution for all the unintended hurt I've caused. And for how to avoid another Ornella.
The Reverend's Journal.
I've been thinking about something I read in my father's journal. In my fear of others, altruism became my trustiest weapon. By forcing my kindness upon others, I tried to buy theirs in return. What more selfish motive could exist? Such kindness is but a hollow shell. As a younger woman, I never understood what he meant. But now, I see that he and I are the same. I fear that people I'm unkind to will betray me, and I'd rather vanish than be betrayed. So what do I do now? I'd thought that if I read his journal, I'd know, but... I'm sorry. I'm so afraid of other people, of everyone. I can't help but think they'll all turn on me like they did to my father. I mean, what if Ornella was just the first of many? How do I face Ada and the others when I can't trust them not to hurt me?
Tell Hope that no one's gonna hurt her, take Home by the arm and lead her to Ada. We're going!
What? No! Wait, please! I'm not ready!
Like, don't worry, I will literally be there the whole time.
Come on, please, let me help.
If any of them hurt you, I have a sword.
Not as much as me. You sit tight while I go find it. She's been helping me out since the day I moved to New LA.
Hey, whoa! Really, you guys, this is too many people. I get how you all feel, but a search party this big is just chaos. Ah, welcome back! You find that thing yet?
Not to give a thumbs up, ask if there's a riot starting.
Really? That's awesome! I called up some people Hope helped, and then they called more people, and... well, it kind of snowballed. I'm glad I can call this off. You're really something, you know that, Hope? All these people came running to help you.
But why? All this time, I've just been selfishly...
Hey, everybody! They found the journal! Go on home now. Get, shoo!
So Hope's problem is fixed? Oh, that's a relief.
It was killing me to see you walk around looking all sad. If you ever need anything else, just say the word.
I'm glad that worked out. Mostly because I kinda, sorta, hacked into Frontier Nav. You won't tell, right? If my boss hears about this, I am so fired.
You were saying something about being selfish, but these folks all disagree.
He's like, this dude risked his job.
And so do I. So please, don't ever doubt that again.
Tell Hope she deserves this for all her hard work. Ask whether this finally allays her doubts.
So this is what I've accomplished. Oh, I've been such a fool. All this time I was looking for answers, when they were right here in front of me. But I do need to be stronger. I need to do more than be kind. I need to really understand you all. I'm far from perfect, but I hope you'll all continue to be my friends.
Friendship! Words of appreciation from those around her have greatly lifted Hope's spirits. You learned Tactic Censure. Alright, with that, I think that's all the affinity quests that we can do pre-Chapter 11. So on to regular quests. That I know is going to require Moranium, so I'll wait until we got Moranium in our inventory. Let's go do that one. That's... I mean, they're all a ride at this point, but...
Well,
I'm glad I ran into you, Tamanos. Alex and I have been investigating the people responsible for the attack in my speech. We found proof it was Alex and his followers. I was hoping we might ask for your help again. Check whether Eliza's well enough for such an activity, ask how she learned the identity of the shooter. At this point, we got a pretty big network of no-pawn allies. An intel dealer named Cheshi uncovered the link between the shooter and Alex. He also said Alex's group has been gathering weapons and skells so they can kill every last xenoform in NLA. I can forgive what they've done to me, but this is genocide. We can't allow this to happen. Speak with Cheshi and find out where Alex and his cronies are hiding. The time's come to put an end to this madness. Can I count on your help, Temenos? The ones responsible for the attack during Eliza's speech were Alex and his followers. Track them down and put an end to this once and for all. I still haven't given up hopes that Alex will listen to reason and turn away from violence. But with recent actions, they have crossed a line. If you feel your life is in danger, well, do what you must. You're way too nice, Eliza. These are the people who shot you, remember? I'll never forgive them. They deserve to die. Agree with Alice that Alex must pay for his crimes. Agree with Eliza they should stick to diplomacy if they can. Thank you. Your kindness and strength gave me the courage to keep going. Hope you stay true to your kind nature as well. I trust you. Stop their plans. You should find Cheshire the informant at the west end of Melville Street. Speak with him first. Lobsters! Lobsters!
Just between us.
A buddy of mine who went to Caldro saw an electromagnetic storm by the forgotten mining frigates. He said there was a super strong synctimere there. Oh, friend has come! Eliza tells Cheshire to expect you. Cheshire, assume friend's here to come to make dealings? Ask him for all the info he has on Alex. Ask for info about himself. So impatient. Friend is like nosy girl who follows Eliza around. Be patient. Information's not going anywhere. Friend must calm down and listen to him. So then, friend's knowing that someone shot Eliza and ran like big coward, right? Well, friend of Cheshire saw same man meet Alex in NLA to pick up Skell. When friend of Cheshire report this, Cheshire have him follow Alex. That way Cheshire also learns super secret hiding spot of bad humans. Cheshire, pretty amazing, right? Product of 50 years experience in secret business. Speaking of business, Cheshire offering whereabouts of Alex. This all very good information, yes? Friend of Cheshire risks life with this tip. Cheshire cannot sell for pocket change and lint. Cheshire will charge low price of 10,000 credits. Bargain of century, yes? Cheshire thanked friend for business. Alex and Caldro's negotiating with smelly Ganglion even as friend speaks. Cheshire sent coordinates to friends so he can go beat up bad men. So yeah, you know the whole remark I made about, it's like, oh, they'd side with the Ganglion. No, they literally do. That's not even a hypothetical. Haha! Ah, shoot. I found you! I knew you'd come, I knew it! You've come to try to kill Alex! That's how you are! What you are! Humans live to kill each other, it's too funny. Don't be stiff, come on, let's play! Oh, Alex, I won the bet! May also keep this alien as a toy to play with. Do whatever you like, so as long as you stop the ear-splitting laughter. But first, I need your help. You got it! Once I kill you, who will come to kill Alex next? I can't wait! Here we go!
Some power into this one. We're in a good position. Move in! Ghost Walker! Tornado Blade! Put some power into this. Hell yeah! Time to cruise! We're in a good position. Move in! Not over yet.
And they're all down. We lost! Boo! Hey, look! Blood! Weird. I can't stand. Look, my right hand is broken. Oh, it hurts so much, it hurts. I didn't anticipate you sniffing us out here. Tell Alex about the Nopon informant. Claim that Alex brought this upon himself. Filthy animals. Not that it matters now. I plan to cast aside these ganglion scum when they cease to be of use. But you and Eliza have meddled at every turn. Backs to the wall, and yet you seem so calm. Did you never consider I might have allies lying in ambush, you credulous fool? Now that I think about it, I doubt heaven or hell awaits fabricated beings like us. Is this the end I hope to meet? Eliza, what happened? We used to see eye to eye. And Alex went offline, just like the mode just did. That was funny timing. Alright, so I guess we no longer have access to online for this session. Not that it matters too much. It's good you can still keep playing the base game even when the online's being serviced. Alright, I forgot that, yeah, Gajar technically does have an affinity quest, it just, this was before he was your party member in the other version. Now they just added affinity requirements to it.
There you are.
It's over now, isn't it? For good. Yes, well, I'm just glad you're safe. Now NLA and the rest of Mira can build towards a lasting peace. Yeah, things are gonna get busy. Bring it on! Getting there together will be half the fun. We already lost so many along the way. I pledge to do all I can to see that no more lives are lost in the struggle for equality and acceptance in NLA. Question if that's too much for Eliza to handle, tell Alice to hang in there. Goodness, I hope it won't just be me. This is about the whole city's future, the lives of every human and alien living here. I'll need help from Alice and everyone along the way. Oh, Eliza, don't forget his reward. Of course. Thank you for helping us time and again. You defeated Alex. Hopefully now all Xenoforms can live peacefully in NLA. I pray this is the last time we'll have need of your services. But once this long fight's over, hope you'll join us in celebrating. Quest complete. And we're at level 4 affinity with Gajarg.
What to do?
Hey, you're a Blade too, right? Then you'd be smart to watch out for Gus and his crew. I had good people die after those bastards set their sights on my team. And for what? For nothing. Ask Quincy to tell you more about Gus, ask him about his team. I led a small team of people I knew from back in our old coalition days. We were close, soulmates even. But they're gone now. I'm the only one left. A man named Gus and his crew tricked us into helping them and killed everyone but me. I guess we were naive, but I'd like to think my guys were just good people. Plus no one really thought to doubt a fellow Blade, you know? We still had 2 critical missions left to complete, but that's just a damn shame. So look, I know this is a lot to ask. I get that, but is there any way I could get you to join me? Temporarily, I mean? Just until I finish these missions. I know it's probably a little sentimental, but, well, I want to finish what they started. My people were proud Blades and they deserve it. Team Quincy's been reduced to 1 member. Help the last survivor on a mission. You're a good person. Thank you. Even after what's happened with all the challenges we face since leaving Earth, can't help but feel a deep connection with other Blades. Celebrate your shared bond with Quincy, tell him you're only in it for the credits. I'm not like the murderess! Hey, I'm right though, aren't I? Okay, fair point. I knew you'd get it. Honestly, I think Gus and his ilk are some kind of aberration that shouldn't exist. Damn them all to hell. Sorry, got a little emotional there. Anyway, I need you to help hunting a Linker Skirpo named near Rust Lake in Noctilum. It's a dangerous target, so be very careful. Who wants to bet that Gus is gonna show up? Just calling it a hunch.
On into the fray.
Use melee attack.
Wanda! Time to bump my shit. Yeah!
Xenoblade! I'm going on the offensive. Some power in this one.
Run him down!
Ah, well, look who it is. Hey there, champ. That was some pretty impressive fighting you did there. Taking out an ugly, that big must fetch a fat bounty. You gotta be tired. Why not you let your fellow Blades collect the cash for you while you catch some shut-eye? Respond furiously to a suggestion, keep a cool head, and try to reason with him. Frick off! Listen to this one spout up like someone gives a rat's ass. I guess you don't know what happens to people who cop that kind of attitude with us, but no worries, old Gus will teach you soon enough. He's all yours, fellas. Time to teach Quincy's little errand boy that hear how things go down on this team. No, let me teach you how things go on Temenos' team. And this is without spirit bombs. If I had access to my light magic, you'd be dead even faster. This ain't gonna happen. I'm out of here. Oh, but I'm gonna remember you, buddy. You'll regret making an enemy of me real soon. And that's a promise. Get wrecked! You piece of crap! You make the murderess look like a saint! Which is saying a lot. It's like, you know, people are greedy and bad in this universe where they make the murderess look like a saint.
Seriously? Huh. What?
We are the Blades, final hope of humankind, partners in peace, leaving no one behind. Ah, you're back and just standing there, listening to me. Oh, this is awkward. So that was our team song. I like to sing it sometimes to help me remember the guys. Anyway, what's the status of the mission? Tell Quincy the hunt is over and Gus appeared. Tell him to keep singing. Well, if you insist, I'm happy to share a verse or two of the Ballad of the Blades. Far from Mother Earth in search of a new home, remaining ever vigilant and tireless as we roam. Though we may shed tears for all we have lost, we support one another and survive at any cost. We are the Blades, final hope of humankind, partners in peace, leaving one no one behind. Whew, sorry I got carried away there. Anyway, that's the first 13 verses, plus codas. So what do you think? Did it give you a sense of how tight we were? Great, that's great. Now where were we? Oh right, how'd the mission go? Gus and his men turned up. I wonder if he was watching when I asked you to help. I hate to think of what he might be planning, but could I ask you to help with one last mission? Agreed to take on Quincy's final mission, so he'll consider it if he ups the reward. I'm overcome. We're kindred spirits, you and I. Now sing with me! Sing! No, no singing, you sure? Even if I hum with you? Right then, guess we'll move on to the second mission. We need to retrieve a rare stone known as the Crimson Tear from Devil's Colony in Oblivia. But I've heard rumors of terrible indigents living in those caverns, so be prepared for anything. We are the Blades! Oh gosh, now I'm singing it too! This is just gonna catch on like wildfire, isn't it? Actually, since there's an electromagnetic storm going on, there is one particular tyrant that requires these weather conditions. So I'm gonna go fight this thing first. Time to go across the canyon. Thank goodness for the plane. Alright, so this is where it spawns in particular.
Use melee attacks.
Yeah, luckily it's not too super tough, it just requires rare weather conditions to spawn in. Into the drink.
Gravity slash. We're in a good position. Move in. Hypernova. Ready. Gravity cloak. Efficient. Gunborn. I'll distract them while you blast them. Boost attack! Claw whip! I've got just the move! Build on! Again! Let's settle it here! Gravity slash! Gotcha! Gravity overground! Rain of contact! Wing blade! We're in a good position. Move in!
I keep getting toppled! Good.
Boost attack! Now get in there! Gravity slash! Hypernova! Gravity cloak! That's my signature! Gunborn! Wing blade! Claw whip! Victory is ours!
Alright, Tyrant Felled. Alright, now into the Devil's Colony.
Ready to get your butt handed to you? Reinforcements? We can take them if we're smart.
Don't remember inviting you here.
More losers who want to get wrecked.
Ah, look who it is! Mr. Butthole himself. Hey, you're the one working for Quincy! Please, man, you gotta help me. You just gotta. The boys and I had eggs for breakfast today, and now Mommy Dearest ain't happy about it. She's already eaten my boys, and now I'm clean out of ammo. I'm in real bad shape here. Come on, we're both blades, right? So help me. Do it for the bond that daisy-headed idiot Quincy's always yamming on about. Face the Indigent in order to keep Gus alive. Leave Gus to the fate he's earned. I push the button of comeuppance. Well, screw you and the scale you wrote on, pal, and take a number, because you're next in line as soon as I kill this thing. I ain't letting no one at the Crimson Tier. It's mine, you hear me? Mine! No! Comeuppance! And because we're not buttholes, it just leaves us alone. Of course, you still gotta get the Crimson Tier, but now we don't have to fight anything. Well, anything in that room. We still gotta fight this thing. But it's not like it's tough. Now let's go fight this tyrant while we're at it.
Offensive step. I'm going on the offensive. Step in and drive them back. Victory!
Crimson Tier acquired.
Hey!
I'm glad you're back safe. How'd it go? Did you find the Crimson Tier? Yes, this is it. What a stunning gem. Wait, you saw Gus and his men provoking the creatures there and they were eaten? Wow, I almost feel bad for them. Say you also feel pity for Gus's death and insist that you'll spare no pity for traitors. I can't judge you for that. It's possible my dead friends are resting easier now, too. Here, this is the combined reward for both missions. Please take it. And thank you again. Now my old friends can be at peace until we find the Lifehold Core. During the mission, Team Gus was wiped out by indigents. Perhaps it was karma. Yeah, if you decide to spare him, he takes the gem and says screw you and pisses off. So you get backstabbed, exactly like Quincy warned you about. Alright, let's do that one next. The Bug Whisperer! But first, Lobster! Surviving on this planet as an Orphean is difficult. All the more so for an individual who lacks any particular technological expertise. Which brings me to a question. Have you ever seen the Crone control wild beasts? Say that you have, say that you haven't had the pleasure. Then I'm glad to have found an expert. Please describe to me what you saw. Yes, I see. That conforms to my own research. This may actually work. I've succeeded in synthesizing a copy of the incense they use when taking command of beasts, you see. Though I sadly can't rival their powerful physiques, mastering their beast-taming technique should improve my survivability considerably. I plan to begin trials shortly. Might I ask your help? The Bug Whisperer. Help Min Barak achieve his goal of controlling indigents just as the Crones do. Thank you. These experiments will be dangerous, quite possibly lethal should something go wrong, and I don't have the nerve to perform them alone. Let's head to the Shadow Beach where I will use this incense to tame a Grand Loafid. Oh, he's aiming big here. Ah, look! There is a Grand Loafid now! I will attempt to tame it. If the incense yields no effect, please intercede immediately. Will you do this? Tell Minbrock he has nothing to worry about. Express concern and might eat Minbrock before he can react. I've got it. Now describe what its stomach looks like. I suppose a beast of that size is no threat to one of your ability. If I'm honest, I envy you. You possess the strength to defend yourself without resorting to risky tactics such as I must. I'll begin the test now. Despite the dire circumstances, my hope is exhilarated. If I succeed in making the beast like my servant, it will fill me with quite a sense of accomplishment. Almost as if I showed it up somehow. I will master it. I refuse to be underestimated by a beast like that again. Wait, what do you mean again? Is this the first time you've attempted this or not? Minbrock! It's working! Good beast, closer now. Nice and slow. Oh, shoot! Spit the bug out! Or so help me!
That was ill-conceived. Use melee attacks! Offensive step! Don't give him a chance to rest! Now get in there! We're in a good position! Move in!
Executioner!
Let's do this! Tornado blade! Rising Awesome dance!
It was killed in one fell swoop. Who any longer and I would have been dissolved in its rising digestive juices. Seems this trial is a failure. And yet it was quite thorough in my research. Did my incense differ from the traditional prone recipe somehow? Remark how unfazed Minbrock is despite what just happened. Tell Minbrock he should ask a prone for advice. I suppose there's nothing left but that. No amount of second-hand data will equal a first-hand account. But they're so huge, and they serve as the ganglions' foot soldiers, which makes them professionally violent. I feel more trepidation about speaking to one of them than I did approaching the beast. Tell Minbrock the prone and NLA are friendly. Tell him there's a good chance they'll beat him to a squishy pulp. I suppose that must be true, else they cannot successfully cohabit with you humans. I've made my decision. I'll return to the Manon ship and speak with the prone. Until now, fear of contact with hostile races who lack Ova have led me to keep my distance. But I cannot afford to be timid any longer. I will take command of the beast. I must.
Your report?
Ah, you're back. I finished gathering info. I must admit, I never thought the prone and other races would be so kind and approachable. Agreed there's very few bad seeds in NLA. Ask who Minbrock made friends with. I spoke with a prone called Celia, a Manon named Nobarata, and the Nopon Tico Tico. Apparently, they all frequently gather info here. They were most knowledgeable, and I found our conversations to be quite illuminating. You there, you saved Minbarok's life? That Orphean's mad. Crone would never attempt such risky taming. But it should be possible so as long as I produce the incense you taught me, Celia. The Crone recipe calls for an Admonrician tomato, 3 jagged mortars, and 2 units of meditation powder. I hate to ask, but could you procure it for me? I would like to remain here to review the taming procedure a few more times. So yeah, for the first time in a while, we actually have to go collect stuff. Because we don't have it in our inventory. Alright, there's a tomato. And the mortar's on the other side of the continent. Alright, got everything, so let's go back on the ship. So I know you had to be out of your skull, we have to wait until everyone's out of the skull. It's like, what the heck, game?
Your report?
Preparations are complete here, Temenos. And what about you? Have you secured the ingredients for the incense? Thank you. Does this look right, Celia? Yes, you can make servant of anything with that. Even Volgazes or Valdiello will bend knee. Then I'm off to the shore. Thank you for all your generous help. Tell us if you have trouble. Everyone here is lazy bum. Too busy sitting to work or fight. We must help where we can, otherwise old ones will smite us all. Strange. She doesn't possess an ova, yet I feel a great warmth in her words. How is that possible? Say that good intentions are all you need to form a bond, ask if the ova is really such a central thing. I see. I've always been mystified by that aspect of the interpersonal relationship of other races. But lately I've come to place my trust in bonds made apart from the ova as well. I'll meet you on the Shadow Beach once more, Temenos. After all her help, I went to Celia to succeed this time. Back to the Shadow Beach. We're fortunate that another Grand Lofit is there. We seem to have caught it off guard. Now's our chance. Urge the enthusiastic Minbarok on, express concern that Minbarok will be eaten alive after all. Go! Hearing those words from someone such as you fills me with courage. This time I'm armed with Celia's special incense. I will not fail to make the beast mine. Match my breathing to its own, meet its eyes, take hold of the beast's spirit. It's just as Celia said, the creature is now my servant. Slowly now, easy, and come to me. I've been eaten again! Well, time to go kill another Lophid.
Ready to move on your command.
I will provide cover.
I'll get the most out of this.
Essence exchange!
True stream edge! Offensive stance! Tornado blade! True stream edge! Rising blade! Burning slash!
Myopic streak!
Tornado blade! I'm going on the offensive! Rising blade! Tornado blade!
Ultra drive!
True stream edge! Tornado blade!
Ether blast!
Rising blade!
With the melee attack!
Put some power into this.
Team for all! Myopic streak!
True stream edge!
Pathetic.
And it's stuck in the sand. Is that Minbarok? What happened? Oh, were you eaten again? I had bad feeling in gut. Seems I was right. Hey Minbarok, open your eyes. This is no place to die. You probably don't need to panic, I don't think. Looks like to me he's just very surprised and ended up fainting. Tico, not buy that! Norbarat always making stuff up. Ah, but look, friend is waking up. Oh, hello everyone, what happened? Minbarok got gobbled up again. Friend really need to give up on crazy scheme already. But I need strength to survive on Mira. You have friends to help. If someone threatens you, I will beat them. If you need answers, Ilbarata will give them. And Tico can lend money? Why does Tico sound like Afterthought? Though perhaps small loan not out of the question. I don't know what to say. Thank you. We've only just recently met, yet you have shown me such kindness. No, we have done nothing yet. Human's the one you should thank. I assume you saved me, Temenos. Thanks to you, I was able to see my wonderful friends again. Please accept this in thanks. Minbarok was not able to bring the indigent to heal, but he did make some new lifelong friends. It's strange. None of them possess a Nova, and yet I feel a warmth as if they did. I have no word to describe this feeling. Do you? Call it the bond of friendship, or tell Minbarok there's no need to treat a swell of emotions as anything special. Friendship. Yes, that feels right. I feel a strong bond with you as well. Good, we have new friend. We need proper welcome. We'll go back to city, think about future together. NLA will be our home for a while to come. We must find something for you to do there. I'm starting to feel that even someone as powerless as me could be of use, so as long as I'm with you all. Good, then we go home and begin planning. Get walking, everyone. You too, Minbarok. Quest complete. Alright, so now that we've got some uranium, let's go ahead and tackle this one.
Hey.
Oh, thank God.
Ah, it's you! How'd that battle probe treat you? Hope you're being smart about how you use it. Tell Hugo it's been a lifesaver, act totally unimpressed. No thanks needed. At first my work was for the sake of the ECP, you understand? But now it's for the city and the Blade, so compliments mean nothing to me. My only desire is for those stubborn idiots in the arms industry to wake up and take notice, and I need your help for that. Regardless, the design for the next type of battle probe is ready to go into production. This series generates a melee attack boost effect. The specs call for 15,000 units of uranium. Think you can handle it? Right then, get on that as soon as you can. And I got even more designs for different types of battle probes where that came from. Can't afford to get stuck here, you know?
Any luck?
Everything's set to go. I just need the Moranium. Are you ready to blow the doors open on new combat paradigm? Well, that Moranium's the key, so gimme! Alright, sit tight. I'll whip this up in no time. With one of these puppies activated, Blades will be able to take on more powerful enemies like it's nothing. Oh, it's beautiful! I'm a proud papa over here. Behold the new series of battle probes, the Melee Attack Probe. Install one of these bad boys in a Frontier Nav data site, and the Blades fighting in that region will see their melee attack power boosted to extreme levels. Go on, give it a whirl. Go punch something huge. Have fun. I gave Hugo the Moranium, allowing him to build the melee attack probe he designed while on board the White Whale. In the meantime, I'll get work prepping the next design. Come see me when you have a moment. If you got the Moranium, I'll make your combat dreams come true. Alright, I don't think the rest of them require Moranium, so I'll probably just go drop those off. And then next we'll be tackling a quest that's basically part of a quest line that's required to you're required to do in order to open up a section that then lets you do several other quests, including wrapping up the Blood Lobster quest.
Here's a story for you. I beseech you.
You're back! I've been waiting. What? Surprised to have a criminal with a record of trickery come to see you on her own. Laura Nara said he'd let me go free if I came and talked with you, so here I am. I have no idea what my next move is after turning on the Ganglion. Do you? Propose Aryu join you in fighting them, or tell her she has to find that answer for herself. You taught me the joy of living, the workings of life. I'd like to continue to nurture that within me. But that would mean making an enemy of all my sisters who work for the Ganglion. I don't know if I'm capable of that. Capable of hurting a fellow Definian, I mean. No, allowing my sisters to go on compounding their crimes in thoughtless obedience is far worse. There's one task before me which takes precedence above all others. I must free my sisters from their loathsome mission. Will you help me? You're the only one in the city who knows who I truly am. I turn to no one else. Fortune is coming topside. This could be our chance. For the sake of Ario's sisters, rescue Fortune for the Definian platoon. I've deceived you time and again, and still you would help me. Thank you. I feel like I understand why Laura Nara sent me to speak to you. Press her for more information about Fortune, and inquire about Ario's relationship with Laura Nara. The sage Fortune has given our orders since ancient times, though I've never seen her in person. She's being transported across Sylvalum right now, guarded by my sisters. If we can take her out, we might be able to free them from bondage. Please find that Definian squad and take Fortune from them. Frequent flyer. Here come the lesser organisms. You would kneel before the glory of our queen. Ask Selena where the queen is, drop into a combat stance. You come all this way without knowing anything, then you will die in ignorance. Fortune commands it.
Ready to get your butt handed to you?
Way ahead of you on that, yo.
Let's
do this.
Mission accomplished. Nothing to it.
Fool! You will not touch me with those filthy hands. I'm Fortune, Queen of the Definians and Keeper of the Galaxy's wisdom since time immemorial. You will act as befits a lesser being in my presence. Treat Fortune in a manner befitting royalty, drag Fortune along like a sack of potatoes. Fitting behavior for such a primitive creature. Your foolishness has incurred my wrath. Temenos, is it? In time you will meet death at the hand of my daughters, as will your friends, your acquaintances, and everyone you know. You're surprised? There's nothing in all space that escapes my knowing gaze. Into the potato sack! No! Mother. I feel her. You've brought Fortune here. So this is what's ruled over us as Queen and Mother all these years. For all the crimes she forced on us, I can't help but feel a nostalgic warmth. Ask Aria what she will do now, say Fortune didn't seem all that impressive. Analyze the data first and foremost. My sisters are far too mercurial to pin down unless I have an absolute grasp of all the Definians. I think it's time I had a long talk with Mother here. And when I'm done, I'll stop my sisters from doing any more evil, no matter what it takes. The Definian Queen Fortune looked nothing like any of the other Definians. I'm headed to the top! Alright, so then the follow-up quest becomes available after the next chapter, and then we'll finally be able to go to the Mystery Cave, as I'm going to refer to it as. Or the Cave of Wonders, whatever you want to call it. In reality, it's more like the Cave of Pain. I saw Aquar interviewing witnesses on Melville. Did something happen there? You, Temenos? Show concern for the collapsed Moi Moi, calmly confirm Moi Moi's present situation. Friend is very kind, for you see, until Brother Pawn comes back with Sword of Legendariness, Moi Moi's broke. Moi Moi's so hungry, playing dead to minimize energy consumption. No need to worry, only playing dead for now. But forget about Moi Moi. Take this last piece of food to hungry Brother Pawn on his journey, please. Moi Moi's completely out of food, which is cause for great concern. Give him the slice of bread you received from Moi Moi. Last Moi Moi heard, Moi Moi was in west part of Eber Ravine in Oblivia. Moi Moi said Sword of Legendariness was in reach, but he was too hungry to carry on. So please, bring this last piece of bread to him. Swear you'll deliver the bread, express concern about his health. No, worry about Brother Pawn more than Moi Moi. No pawn who collapsed inside NLA is napping. No pawn who collapsed outside of NLA is lunch. Please, save Brother Pawn. And we have max affinity with Gajarg. Yeah, of course, after I can't get the electromagnetic storm weather condition to spawn for like an hour or so of gameplay, it happens twice in this one session. Gosh darn it. Beehive Rock. Ooh, a crocodile tyrant.
Use melee attack.
Sheldon the dentally challenge. And it's dead. Is that Temenos? Mui Mui not sure what coincidence bring friend here, but timing is perfect. Please, food! Mui Mui, take anything! Just stick it in the mouth of Mui Mui! This puny thing not filled belly of Mui Mui! Cruel friend is mocking Mui Mui! Oh, Mui Mui want at least 5 kosei beans and 3 full belly geckos. Friend will find them, yes? Got 'em already. Something smell great! Did friend bring food? Ah, friend is best friend, it's food! Mui Mui give appropriate thanks for meal and... Ah, Mui Mui finally full! Friend saved life of Mui Mui! Because when Legendar started acting crazy earlier, Mui Mui got so excited he forgot to eat. Ask if he located the legendary item, tell him he was, Mui Mui was worried about him. Mui Mui did find it. Well, to be honest, Mui Mui find a legendary item, but not sword. Mui Mui found earwax remover of legendariness. Apparently it was owned by the same ancestor as sword, so signature was identical. This time ended in failure again, but at least Mui Mui not going home empty-handed. Now that this response is ruled out, Legendar is picking up new response in Sylvalum. That one must be sword of legendariness. But back home for now. Mui Mui needs to show Moi Moi that his brother Pon's not dead.
Problem?
Yes, solution, throw Tatsu at everything, even when Tatsu's not physically present. Throw a stuffed Tatsu at him. Brother Pon's returned. Mui Mui even bring home kase beans as souvenir. Brother Pon, was last piece of bread Moi Moi saved for you tasty and succulent? Did it make juices run down chin? Moi Moi was so hungry, but desire to help Brother Pon was stronger, so Moi Moi resisted temptation. It was best thing Moi Moi ever tasted. Filled Moi Moi to energy to make it home safe. But right, Blade Friend, right? And those kase beans Moi Moi went so far away to pick just for Brother Pon? Back up his lie, reveal the lie. Brother Pon is cruel. Moi Moi collapsed from hunger, but still saved bread? Moi Moi not mad, just disappointed. Moi Moi not expect to lose trust of Brother Pon this way. Other way, sure, but, well, Moi Moi swear to find sword next time. That make up for this. Please, Brother Pon, Moi Moi not last longer without decent food. Still, Moi Moi glad Brother Pon's safer now, so here is shiny reward for Blade Friend. He brought the bread to Moi Moi, delighting his brother. Now what about the sword of legendariness? Alright, so we got, I know a couple in the other regions, we got at least 5 left in the city.
Gotta hear this.
What's the secret? Holy shit! Damn it, am I too late? You there, did you see her jump, perhaps? Would you mind answering a few questions for me? Offer to help if you can, stay out of it. It's appreciated, you know? Always good to meet a friendly person on something like this. So my name's Akwar, you see? Believe it or not, I'm the very first man on Blade. As a mediator, it's my job to go around the city resolving trouble, okay? Especially when it involves other man-on. So first off, your name is Temenos, yes? Yes, I see. Let me ask this nicely, Temenos. Are you the murderer? You are, aren't you, right? Fiercely deny his accusation, ask why Askar's looking for a murderer when the victim jumped. Interesting, and judging from your calm tone, I think you're totally innocent. I know it makes no sense, but there it is. So there's a string of strange man-on killings lately, you see? That's why I'm guessing the jumping incident here was actually some foul play, maybe. Take it from me, if a man-on wanted to end their own life, they simply wouldn't have the conviction or self-assurance to see it through, right? But even if they did, they certainly wouldn't go jumping off some crazy tall building, you know? That's crazy. Too crazy for man-on. Not as if it makes sense, ask why he would possibly think that. We man-on are logical and thoughtful, yes? If we wanted to end it all, we'd probably invent a new euthanasia device. No pain, no fear. Efficient, right? Jumping is emotional and so irrational, no? It's not the man-on way. So there must be a terrible criminal behind this, don't you think? A criminal who may even continue to yearn for man-on blood. You're a Blade too, yes? Would you help me on this investigation? You'd be rewarded very well, most likely, so please? Murder most foul. Help Akwar investigate the man-on murders. Oh good, Jim told me to ask another Blade if I ever needed help, and it seems he was correct. I would ask you to start with questioning, okay? I have a specific human I want you to consult. Ask what Akwar is going to do in the meantime, learn who he wants you to interview. There's a ridiculously delicious business in the commercial district called Army Pizza, isn't there? So good. So good. If I remember correctly, the owner's name is, Powell? He was close to Doduma, who is the victim. Ask about her past, okay? Maybe what she liked. Whatever you can learn about her. I'll be investigating the scene in the meantime. The culprit must have left behind some trace. Thanks and good luck. I'm sure we'll crack this case together, don't you think? I'll point out the exact instance where you need it, but this is the quest where you need to learn how to disarm a bomb from the administrative district. Let's just say things go south if you do not know how to disarm a bomb.
Just between us? Well... Need something?
For the love of sauce, another grenade pizza? I'm telling you people, I can only make them so fast. Give me a minute already. But no, customers keep flooding in and asking where their order is, and I don't know, okay? I don't frickin' know. Question Powell about Doduma, try to calm him down before asking questions. Calm? How can I be friggin' calm? The joint's about 10 minutes from being overrun by a bunch of friggin' pizza-crazed man-on. Then why are you even here? What's your deal? Akwar sent you? Well, I ain't got time for this right now. Not unless you want to go and deliver this frickin' pizza for me. Do that and I'll tell you whatever you want. Okay, buddy? Now scram. Agree to deliver the pizza, tell him you're not a delivery monkey. Yeah, well, I ain't got time for loiter, so make like an egg and beat it.
Need something?
Time to be a delivery boy. Man, you're a friggin' godsend. Then here, order up. 1 grenade pizza for a man-on named Mikkel. Should be on that huge friggin' ship of theirs somewhere. Oh, Mikkel's a regular, so try to be friggin' polite. Now move out. Deploy the pizza. Hup, hup, hup. Time to go deliver the pizza.
Yes. That's right, yeah?
You're late, yes? Very, very late. Hurry up and pizza me now, right? Are you pizza? If you're not pizza, you're dead to me now, yes? Rein in your anger and hand over the pizza. Deliver the pizza with an apology for the delay. Late? Is this some sick plot to starve me to death or something? And what, no apology? Unbelievable. Well, this may be an international or intentional snub. You know I love pizza more than life. Oh, what? You have some complaint, right? I'm livid, aren't I? Grudges over food last a lifetime, can't they? I demand a discount. An apologetic discount full of contrition and maybe percents off. Explode in the face of his unreasonable demands, weather his insane complaints. Why the silence? Do you think you can just tune me out, maybe? I see what this is. You're making light of me because I'm a man-on, yes? Because he seems so meek to you humans, right? I may be slightly unhinged pizza addict, but you're a big jerk, right? Right? Enough, yes? Just leave the pizza and get out. And tell Powell to hire a better delivery minion. So long, off you go. Goodbye forever.
That's right, yeah? Yes?
That's right. About time.
Oh, finally catch my breath. Looks like you finished up too. I tell you, no beast on Mira is nastier than a hungry man on. So how bad was it, huh? Ramble on to Powell about your delivery woes, admit the job was easier than you expected. Appreciate you taking the frickin' bullet for me. It's been like this ever since I lost the missus. I'm 2 hands short for everything. Days like these, it's real apparent just how important she was to the shop, you know? I'm sorry, gotta buck up. Tomorrow's pizza and the day after that to be worrying about. So what is it you wanted to know? Fire away, you helped me out, now it's my turn. Ask him about if he noticed anything strange about the Duma lately. Ask what she was like. Strange? No, not that I remember. The Duma comes in, orders the usual, and bolts it down the same as all of them. Though now that you mention it, I haven't had any orders from her in a while. Something happened? What's this about? What? You serious? That cheery pizza nut went and jumped off a frickin' building? There ain't no way that... No, wait, she got in a fight right here in my shop. Some blade named Jerome. I think they bumped shoulders or something stupid like that. She seemed really down after that, but suicide? Oh, that's hard to swallow. Still, I guess it might be worth looking into. I got about as much as I'm likely to get here, yes? Did you find anything? The victim to Doom had been fighting with Jerome? That sounds suspiciously like a suspect, right? Find out what Akbar knows about Jerome, ask if he learned anything from the seed. It's almost certain the victim to Duma was killed before she allegedly fell, you see? It looks like a professional job, doesn't it? And since Jerome's a blade, you can see where I'm going with this, right? It's certainly enough to justify bringing him in for questioning as soon as possible, isn't it? Although I had a dinner date with Yu tonight at Army Pizza, you know? But I guess this isn't the time for that, huh? No, sorry Yu, but dinner will have to wait, won't it? Admire his dedication to the job, remind him he can't work 24/7. Are you the work comes first type as well? I always looked up to people like that. I'll give Yu a quick call, just a moment. Hello, Yu. I'm really sorry, but I can't make dinner tonight. I'm at a crucial point in the case, you see. That's okay, isn't it? Right, yes. Okay, thanks, Yu. I feel like I could do anything after hearing your encouraging words, you know? Okay, talk to you soon, yes. Love you, too. Bye-bye. Whew. I'm lucky to have a girl who's understanding about my work, aren't I? Now I can lead the way to Jerome, you say? Sorry, yes. So sorry. Jerome should be down near the commercial district storage areas, I think. I'll meet you there. Yeah, Temenos is definitely the work comes first kind of a person, like, my gosh. To be fair, so's Catsidy, like, for Pete's sake, the final picture with her is her napping after everything she's been doing. You know what the Zachwar jerk's on about? Guy actually claims to be a blade, as if... Well, you're not with him, are you? I showed you my resident registration district, right? Or do you think that's a forgery as well? Yeah, I bet you little freaks know about how to forge something like that. Just don't think the rest of us humans are on to you, man-on liars. Prove Akwar's a legitimate blade, question him about his fight with the Duma. What? It was nothing. I was waiting in front of Army Pizza like normal, and then she starts ranting about me cutting in line. I just put her in her place a little. Taught the little upstart not to mess with humans. I don't know nothing about suicide, but it sounds to me like she had a guilty conscience. Or maybe it was some kind of divine punishment. And if you keep bugging me, little man-on, you might find yourself next in line for a smiting. I've had enough of this. Don't ever talk to me again. Listening to you little monkeys stammer and squeak makes me want to crush you like a bug. Slap. I'd say that sounds like sufficient motive, doesn't it? If I follow him, he's sure to notice, but he might pay less attention to a human. Would you mind seeing where he goes? Agree to tail him? Tell him to do his own dirty work. You don't mind just like that? Wow. You really are the perfect partner, you know? Right then. Time to get moving, yes? There's a park that way, isn't there? Maybe Jerome headed there. It's like, I need a new partner because I miss you, Crick. Who's Crick? I'll explain it once this is over, Akwar. It's fine. So that guy sitting in the lowest strata beneath Deliverance Park, is that Jerome? What could it possibly be doing there? And this is the section where you need to know how to disarm a bomb. So I recommend saving here first, just in case you're unsure you got the info, so then you can confirm it, and then resave in the event that you don't have the skill. What the hell? What did I do to deserve this? Was it those man-on? Oh, those little freaks, I knew it, I knew it! See what's happening with Jerome, turn around and walk away. You're with the man-on! I don't know what happened. I was eating, then suddenly I just passed out. And when I woke up, I had this bomb attached to me. Believe a story, don't believe a story. Thanks for believing me. It's the truth, I swear. I knew you were different from the man-on. Anyway, you gotta help me disarm this thing. Mimisom or not, I don't want to die. You have to save me, please. Attempted to defuse the bomb. State that diving into the lake might weaken the blast. Ah, thanks, buddy. So you do know something about this kind of bomb, right? Really, you do? Then my life's in your hands. And if you see this dialogue, you know you got the skill. Otherwise, he'll sound uncertain. Hey, you really do know what you're doing. So far, so good. Now hurry up and get this thing off me. The bomb, it... stopped. You disarmed it? I'm gonna live? a few things. Did you find Jerome? What happened? Why are you so pale? What? He was rigged with explosives? And you defused them, but he died anyway? Poison or something, maybe. That's terrible. This mystery just keeps getting deeper and deeper, doesn't it? But thank you. Without your help, we had lost some critical evidence, wouldn't we? I'll contact forensics and have them take a look at the body, okay? We'll arrest whoever's responsible, won't we? I swear it, yes? Yes, sworn. Sorry I got a mail, it seems, and Yu's the only one with this address, so... This photo, it's Yu. She's been strung up in the weeping whitewood over in Noctilum. And there's a Skirpo nipping at her feet. Tell Akwar you need to move now. Speculate Akwar knows the perpetrator. You gotta go, dude. Right, I gotta save her, yes? Oh no! She was always so warm, no? Now she's cold as frozen pizza. Offer words of comfort to the grieving Akwar, give him space to grieve in peace. You're really very kind, but I can't. We had a promise, you and me, you know? We were gonna make our own pizza. I even built an oven in my house. I thought we could... But now... It's a note, no? Maybe from whoever did this. Are you angry, little Manon? Bitter? Good. Your hurt won't go away until the flames of hate burn everything to ash. Whoever did this knew me, right? They did this to you because of me? I expect I'll be next, right? They clearly want me dead. I think I may know who did this. I just need to see what forensics say, alright? This isn't over until the one who murdered you pays, but I need to be sure, yes? Yes, completely sure. I'm headed back. If something happens to me, find my coworker Jim, won't you? Talk to him. I'll be counting on your support, okay?
Hear this.
Excuse me, but are you Temenos? Thought so. I'm Jim. I work with Akwar. He left me a message to give to you. He said to meet him at Keegan Ridge over in Oblivia ASAP. You wouldn't happen to know what this is about, would you? Tell him that Akwar is chasing Yu's killer. Keep what you know to yourself. Yu's dead? So that's why he looks so frantic. Akwar, you could have told me. Maybe I could have helped you for once. But I guess you're the only one who can help him now. Swear to bring Akwar home safe, don't make any promises. Coming from you, I believe it. Akwar said you're as dependable as they come. I'll let you be the one to clean up after the loose Manon cannon this time. Surprise, surprise. Hey, I know you. It's a Temenos, right? Your timing's perfect. Think you can help me out with one more little job? I've got to bury this man on, but the hole's taking forever to dig. Demand to know whose body it is, tell him to dig his own hole. Guy named Akwar. Thought he was a blade, but really he was a dumb, hungry animal like the rest of his kind. You said you were helping him out with his investigation, yeah? Now that I think about it, that makes you the same as him, don't it? Well, you're late to the party, pal. Akwar scarfed down the special grenade pizza and went back to the great UFO in the sky. The little idiot's brains turn off the moment they see a pizza. Well, he got a blast of salami and cheese, alright. Plus a little something with a real kick. Duma, Jerome, Yu, Akwar, every last one of them got the house special. They all died with the taste of grenade pizza fresh on their tongues. Surprised? Was I not the main dish you were expecting? Force yourself to stay calm and discover his motive, vent all your rage at him. You can try to keep the cool facade up, but I hear your soul screaming. But hey, you want a story? I'll tell you one right before I send you to hell. The man-on killed my wife. Akwar killed my wife. But dying for his crime isn't enough. I'll follow him to hell and poison him again. And since you're helping him, that makes you guilty by association. I don't care if you're a blade or the Director General. You became my enemy the moment you chose his side. Thanks for the autofile, yes? Who's the idiot now, Powell? Why? Is something wrong with your ears, maybe? I said you're the idiot, didn't I? But how? Ask Akwar if he really killed Powell's wife. Ask how he's alive if he ate poisoned pizza. Yeah, I watched you eat the specially spiked grenade pizza. Actually, I owe this one to you, don't I? First off, you kept Jerome in one piece. This allowed forensics to find the poisoned pizza in his stomach, you see? And that got me investigating, you know? Turns out Duma, Jerome, and you all had something in common. They all called in an order to Army Pizza just before they died. I can't believe I was set up by a mindless little man-on. I believe you Earth folk call it chickens coming home to roost, yes? Or was it turkeys? Oh, ain't this just like your kind? You weasel your way into human business and end up ruining everything. I'll never forgive you for taking my wife from me. You'll die for what you did. They used to call me the Hellfire Margarita back in the Army. It's time to show you how I earned that name. You came in just in time, Temenos, didn't you? We gotta stop Powell for good, haven't we? This is for you, and everyone else he killed.
Ready to move on your command.
Grenade Pizza F.
Blast away! Don't give him a chance! Go like thunder! Offensive stance! Xenoblade! We're in a good position. Move in!
And he goes down pretty quick. You killed Powell, yes? Then the case is closed, isn't it? I bet you would have been proud of me. Whenever I get down, she would be there to shake me out of it, you know? To get mad and tell me to go back to work. So yes, I think she'd be proud. Say you'd be very proud, say she'd want more from Akwar. You really are kind, aren't you? I'm fortunate to have met you, am I not? You, hope you're out there somewhere enjoying a pizza looking down on me, yes? I have to make this, sure this sort of tragedy never happens again, you know? I can't ever give up. I'm headed back to the city, okay? But maybe let me give you this before I go. It's thanks to you we pinned down the killer's identity, you know? You're the best partner a detective could ever ask for. But still, why would Powell do this? None of the people he hurt were responsible for what happened for his wife, weren't they? All the man-on who died just loved the food he made, you know? I guess it's all over, though, isn't it? Such a shame. You and Akwar exposed Powell as the killer and defeated him. So yeah, basically, if you don't disarm the bomb, you aren't able, or forensics can't find the poisoned pizza, and Akwar dies. And then an alternative dialogue basically tells you what happened to Powell's wife, which is that she basically got so stressed out from all the man-on orders that she offed herself. And that's the whole story with that quest. Alright, should have time for at least one more. Curse this injured leg. Is that you, Temenos? Your timing is good. Captain Slavity's about to do something terrible. Show concern for the injured Trigo, ask Trigo what happened. You're kind, but I am of no importance. All of Team Slavity is at risk. It happened suddenly. We were in training exercise when Slavity went berserk, started attacking us. Then she ran off to northern mountains. Now she attacks Blades who look for her. It was hard to leave Ganglion, but now we love NLA. I do not wish to lose that. Captain Slavity would not want it either. She must have reason for such actions. You must stop her. Slavity suddenly started attacking Blades. Find out what caused her outburst. It's good you're here. Captain told us of you. Said to ask for your aid if anything happened to her. She trusts you, Earth-alien. Promise to honor that trust, ask where Slavity went. I see she was right. Captain bought new type of protective gear, one of Earth-alien make. She managed to defeat us with ease, even when we faced her as group. But you're strong. I know you can face her. Go to Castaway Cavern. She makes her stand there.
We've been discovered.
You! No, leave this place. I don't want to hurt you. Ask Slavity if she's given up living together in NLA. Express disappointment at Slavity's betrayal. No, I've come to accept life with Earth aliens. For glory of Misagia!
Ready to move on your command.
Arcing Horn! True streamer! Essence exchange! Rising flame! Sliding Xenoblade! Yeah! Burning slash!
This is improving.
It's time!
Thank you, Temenos. Your attacks broke my gear. Earth Alien Merchant will pay for this. It did boost my strength as promised, but I soon lost control of my body. Do not worry. The voice I heard, though, is silenced. I will not harm you. Believe Slavity and stand down, doubt her words and stay ready for combat. Trusting as ever. Did it not occur to doubt me? Perhaps that open nature is why we surrendered to NLA. Now I must bring this prone to NLA, treat his wounds. Never before have I touched Tree Clan scum, but fault in this is clearly mine. I will carry him home. I'll thank you in town. Speak to me again there.
I'll be waiting.
Of all the people to beat unconscious, this is Labora. Tree Clan whiner. He woke up, swore to chase us from NLA. Shameful prone, you sold your souls to Ganglion! You have no right to mock me! Soon my injuries heal, and I take vengeance. Vengeance for clansmen killed by your kind. What nuisance. Should I just kill him? Killing him seems like simple solution. Shrug and say it's the only thing you could think of, tell her it would make her no better than the Ganglion. It was joke. I am tired to death of killing. From now on, all my fights are face to face, fair and square. Are you dissatisfied, Labora Jargi? Then hit me all you like. I will not fight back. I did not mean to beat you senseless. I wore cursed gear sold by Earth Alien. It took control of my body. You think I believe such ridiculous lies? Your kind loves cowardly tricks. Oh no, Captain. What is it, Trigo? Trying to calm Labora down. Rest of team went out to stop you. They bought gear from same Earth Alien. I thought it was strange none of them returned, but you're saying gear they bought is probably taking control of them, leads them to Masigia. Cowardly lies will not fool. Silence! My men's lives may be in danger. Side with Slavity and try to quiet Labora. Tell Slavity that resolving things with Labora has to be her first priority. Welcome on in to side questing ahoy. But there's no time. You're right. His people were killed by Ganglion, by us. He knows how I feel. I'll make this right, Labora, I swear. But this is important. Now please speak with the Earth Alien for a moment. Talk if you must, since you asked nicely. Yes, currently we're between chapters 10 and 11, and yeah, next week we're getting to the gut-wrenching part of the story. When I wore gear, Temenos, I heard voice in head, over and over. That's going good, look who they made playable! Holy crap, that blew my mind last night. It bade me to come to Milligan's supply base at Oblivia, bade me to serve woman called Masigia, bade me to fight. I am strong. I fought voice, but my men will not. I fear they march towards Oblivion now. You must go there in my stead. Kill this Masigia. Will you do this? Bring my men home if possible. Try not to kill them.
Into the fray.
Impressive. You crushed Masigia. My men live. Amazing. I'll never forget what you've done. We'll have vengeance on Ganglion 100 times over. Trigo, give Temenos money we stole from Ganglion. All of it. For Captain and Team's lives, it's small price to pay. You defeated Masigia without injuring Slavity's men. Your men are safe. I'm glad for you, Slavity. Though we killed your clansmen and passed. You're a good man. Hope we spar again soon. This time without gear in way. I would like this. My fist will prove Tree Clan warriors always stand their ground. Quest complete.
should hear
Alright,
this.
next we'll view the heart-to-hearts from Gajarg, and then Murderous since hers became available.
Hand over the money.
Oh, it's Temenos. Were you just listening in on the conversation? Tell the murderers you didn't hear a thing, ask if it was about a new money-making scheme. Exactly right. I don't mind if you overheard, but I do hope you were the only one. Once the Lifehold core is secured, they'll finish building NLA. When the city's complete, its economy will be many times the size of what it is now. Businesses that are primarily being supported by the government now will be able to become independent. It'll be the dawn of a new era of competition and free enterprise like back on Earth. And it means a chance for people of wit and vision to strike it rich. Surely you wouldn't allow a business opportunity like this to pass you by. Ask the murderess how exactly she intends to invest, warn that she could be wiped out if her venture fails. There's so much uranium on this planet that we'll never be able to mine it all, which means it only has limited value as an investment. Also, as the population increases, we're going to run low on places for people to live. And that will put a strain on NLA's energy supply. The food supply can become an issue too. We're mimeosomes now, but when we return to our real bodies, we'll be able to keep eating the same things. If you think about that, it should be obvious what the most profitable investments will be. I'm gonna go for it. I'll make all my dreams come true in one fell swoop. I may need your help from time to time, of course. You completed Greed is Great. Ah, it's you! How faithful that two souls should cross paths in this sprawling metropolis. What am I doing here? You need to be so guarded. I just returned from a meeting with the great generals of the Earth faction concerning a cooperation agreement. But it struck me to visit distant NLA only to stand idly around a table would constitute a waste of an opportunity. And so I've decided to take initiative and ask for a sparring match with NLA's greatest warrior. You've come at just the right time. To you I shall pose my question. Who is the strongest in NLA? Answer that Elma's the strongest, Nagi's the strongest, that Tatsu's the strongest. I did consider that may be the case. Even Bleed is strongly implying she wished for a rematch with a warrior named Elma. If she's recognized Elma as her equal, she must be a warrior of uncommon standing, for a claim stands to reason. However, right now I'm thinking that perhaps for you and I to cross weapons and trade blows may be the most optimal resolution. It may have been a sign from the gods of conflict that I, desirous of combat as I am, have crossed paths with you here. Claim you'll take him on anytime, anywhere. Why you'll make a point of not fighting allies. Plead with him to let you keep your life. Spoken as a true warrior. I know I had the measure of you. Then I'll expect great things from our bout, friend. In the meantime, I shall look more closely into the greatest warrior of NLA. Await further word. Be prepared. You completed Heart of the Warrior. Alright, and then Murderous' fourth one opens up along with Gajarg's. Yeah, I noticed that was the case too with Neil, Nail, and Liesel, is that they don't have 5 heart-to-hearts, they just have, or they have like 3 to 4 of them instead. My friend, what is this small creature? A house cat, I see, so that's its name. Something about its features bring to mind a proud Rothian warrior. Perhaps I'm imagining it. Pray tell, what relation do these house cat creatures bear to the people of Earth? Admit the cats are human pets, answer the cats are hunters of vermin, lie the cats are mythical creatures who turn into monsters once they reach a certain age. Indeed, to bring them with you to Mira, knowing that all dangers it poses, speaks to an undeniable level of infatuation. But it does not strain the imagination. Your cats have a simple innocence, which I recognize from Roth's own babes. It must be difficult to survive and thrive on Mira with bodies so diminutive as theirs. But if they live under humans' protection, perhaps they're not denied a life of warm peace and comfort. The next time you see a house cat, you must spare it no effort to give it plentiful nuzzles. I demand it. You completed a kitty's tale. Don't look so surprised, Temenos. And close your mouth before something flies in it. Yes, it's true. Even I enjoy the company of animals. After slogging around with wretched humans all day, the serenity of a friendly pet is just what I need. Or do you think I should only pet purebred cats? Say the murderess seems like the refined cat type, tell her that mangy strays fit her perfectly. That may indeed be the right pet for who I am now, but a stray cat would just make me lonely. They're always wandering off somewhere, and when you come home and they're gone, you can't help but worry about what happened to them. I think that's why I'd rather have a dog. Actually, what I really want is a manservant. Ask the murderess if that would help her revive her family name, say you're available for the servant gig. That's a fine point. Reviving my house means reclaiming our power. Only when we're widely feared or respected can I truly say that House Epinger has been restored. But I would certainly need servants to attend me. Mark my words, one day you'll be on your hands and knees begging for the job. That'd be a sight to see for sure. Anyways, I'll see you around. Toodles. You completed the manservant. It's like, excuse me, I am a world-renowned cleric. I just don't currently have my magic. Oh, woe is me. Alright, I forgot she's in this house. Welcome to House Epinger, Temenos. Ask the murderess if she bought the house, laugh at her joke. It wasn't an easy thing for a blade to afford, but I did what I could. After all, how can I revive House Epinger without a house? Even a small one will do for starters. It wasn't easy to get this place, let me tell you. It required the assistance of many people. Do you remember that day when you forced your way into an important business meeting of mine? The man with whom I was negotiating had some trust issues with little old me, but once he saw the famous Temenos, he changed his tune. He was even willing to sell me this house. The next hurdle was applying to Blade Command for permission to complete the purchase. Looking at the rules, I was in a less than favorable situation. They were about to deny me, actually. But then old Grandpa Stash decided to weigh in. He said, hey, if it gets that psychopath out of the AM, or AD, I'm all for it. And then they approved my request. That man infuriates me. Regardless, he has my gratitude. Thanks to him, I've taken the first step to my family's resurgence. It'll grow from this to a bigger house to a mansion. And then I'll buy the entirety of Ishmael Hills, bulldoze it, and build an appropriately splendid estate. Offer to help her in any way that you can. Offer to invest in the house and live with the murderess. Oh, and she's sweet, but you already helped me come this far. My plans are merely dreams at this point, but with your assistance, I'm confident I can make them come true. I'm counting on you, Temenos. You completed estate sale. And now this is canonically the murderess's house. Not too bad, not bad at all. Alright, then I'm not sure if Gajarg eventually has more affinity quests, but at least that's all that's available for now for him. Alright, so let's see, we got 4 quests left in the city. I think there was one in Oblivia. Okay, I see, so his max affinity's back at their stronghold. So yeah, it looks like just 5 quests and then pretty much on to chapter 11 at that point. So definitely be doing that the next session then. Hail, my friend! You're a long way from home. Perhaps it's fate that you appear before me as you do. Would it trouble you to hear me out? Historically, war is to Roth our livelihood. We live in full proud recognition of our martial prowess and accomplishments. But there's been voices of late among the younger generations calling out this way of life as backward and anachronistic. With each day that passes since the gates of NLA first opened to us, these voices grow ever louder and more numerous. Naturally, the hardened older warriors feel anger and resentment towards the young. It disrespects our traditions, they say. And hence my question to you. As their leader, with whom shall my favor lie? Assert that change is a chance to grow, insist traditions important above all else, caution you should stay out of it. A very Earth-like answer. Your people have gone so far as to trade their fleshy bodies for clever mechanical ones. Yet if courage is in the face of change be wellspring of your power, then perhaps there's some wisdom in your counsel. I shall remember your frank advice. Thank you. What is the matter? Is it so unexpected I would seek out your opinion? Perhaps it is so indeed. Were I but a warlord butchering my enemies in combat as supreme leader of Roth, I may not have thought to do so. But I'm all that remains of the royal line, and I have a duty to lead my people. Bitter decision to enter the Ganglion service, our sworn enemy that they be, stemmed also from that duty. I must put the greatest emphasis on my people's happiness and well-being. My personal feelings are largely irrelevant. Tell him he's doing a great job, say you hope one day to be counted among his retainers, warn him a prince cannot afford to appear weak. Take me with you! A human retainer. An interesting idea, especially considering how skilled you are as a warrior. I shall employ you to train the assembled forces of Roth and have you take them on at once. I may have said too much. Please let none know what we have discussed here. And should the chance present itself, let us speak again, my favored foe. You completed Apex Predator. Temenos, are you seriously gonna leave humanity? I don't know, if the Sacred Flame says it's cool, I guess I'm going. Alright, that's where we'll leave off for today, and then we'll continue that next week by finishing the remaining side quests, and likely then just jumping straight into Chapter 11. Alright, so thanks for tuning into the stream. I was able to get some more progress done in the game, and then we'll continue that up next week. Then in terms of the schedule for the rest of the week, it'd be more Mario and Luigi Brothership and Deltarune starting up Chapter 2. That's about it, so let's go find a raid target. Go raid Balatro Woman. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Easier to get a 2